What's up guys? Welcome back to Silicon Tech. Now today I want to talk about something that's been bothering me since I heard about it, even though I kind of knew it was coming on the horizon. Now, back at WWDC 2022, Apple revealed two new Macs. The highly anticipated revised MacBook Air that is coming with a MagSafe port, slightly better screen, larger screen at that, and the function rows are coming back to that keyboard and having that design language of the MacBook Pros that came out in the fall of 2021. Now, there were a lot of rumors about this, and to actually see this design being revealed, I'm excited about it, even though I don't plan on purchasing it. Now, after they revealed that MacBook, another MacBook was revealed, and this one was kind of revealed with a whimper, and that's the brand new M2 MacBook Pro 13-inch. Now, all of those new features that I described for the Air are not coming to this machine. This machine will use the same chassis it's been using since 2016. So for 6 years now, you have gotten the same chassis. But of course it is coming with that M2 processor. And that's the only difference. No upgrades have been made to this machine, as well as the price. The price will be the same, and that they're commanding that $1,299 price for the baseline M2 MacBook Pro 13-inch that is going to come with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a criminal 256 gigabytes of storage. Like I've said before, this is criminal even for a consumer casual laptop. It should at least come with 512 gigabytes, but that's neither here nor there. Now, would you consider getting this? Because I have a hard time kind of finding somebody who would need this when there are way better options. Option number one, the brand new M2 MacBook Air that will have those significant new hardware features and design, as well as a lower price point at the baseline. Now with the baseline, the M2 MacBook Air is coming in at $1,199, and that is $100 cheaper than this very old and, in my personal opinion, still M2 MacBook Pro 13-inch. And the only advantage that the latter has on the M2 MacBook Air is that it has a cooling system. It has fans. But if you really need these fans, I would consider upgrading to the 14-inch MacBook Pro anyway, at least to start, and having a cooling system with that and a better processor and even more hardware features than you'll get on the M2 MacBook Air. Because if you even consider getting the M2 MacBook Pro 13-inch, do not upgrade this machine. I think it's completely not worth it, or even more not worth it if you upgrade it. So if someone is considering it, I would say stay to the baseline, and I would imagine you would have to be a casual consumer to stay to that baseline, because yes, you can do serious video editing and photo editing work with these baseline machines. I'm not arguing that, but for that price, you have so many more options to consider. Even the previous version of this machine, the M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch, that is still a very capable machine, and you're not getting any hardware features upgraded with it, so why not go back to that so you can get that cheaper? And especially if you're looking at it on the used market, I would keep an eye out for that and see what kind of prices you can get with those. But with that M2 chip They do have the dedicated video encoders like Apple did with the M1 Pro and the M1 Max and I guess M1 Ultra. So you will have some slightly better video editing speeds with these chips because it's not going to rely solely on the GPU and CPU. Those video encoders will be used, and you couldn't get that on the previous version with the M1 chip. But as I mentioned, is it worth it? Is it worth that extra couple of $100 that you're gonna invest in this machine and just get the M2 MacBook Air if you want those video encoders in that baseline M chip? So I don't know why this machine exists. I mean, I do know why it exists from a business standpoint because it's all about economies of scale. Apple has created these M2 chips, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them. So when you look at it, it's kind of like a plug and play system. They can just plug that M2 chip into this chassis, even though it's old machine anyway, and they have a product that hopefully someone will buy with little risk financially, since they pretty much have all of these pieces. Now let me know in the comments how you feel about the brand new M2 MacBook Pro 13-inch. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think Apple is pretty much going to cannibalize the sales of this machine because they have cheaper products that are better than this? Just, let me know about that. And if you like the video, do just that. Always consider subscribing to the channel if you've been around, and if you're new, thanks for watching the video. As always, catch you on the next one. Be easy and peace.